perfect example of this when I was growing up. Right outside our house, there was a wetlands, and they're full of frogs, and the frogs kept me up at night, so I taped the windows. In the spring, they made a big racket, and then over time, the frogs were all gone. How many think the frogs had a genetic disease? How many think the frogs had a virus? How many think somebody put DDT into the water? That's what happened. Diseases are poisonous. It's one of the reasons why vaccines. So, let me skip that for a minute. So, what happened in 1918? There was a huge, in every pandemic in the last 150 years, there was a quantum leap in the electrification of the Earth. In 1918, late fall of 1917, there was the introduction of radio waves around the world. Whenever you expose any biological system to a new electromagnetic field, you poison it, you kill some, and the rest go into a kind of suspended animation, so that interestingly, they live a little bit longer and sicker. And then starts in World War II with the next pandemic, with the introduction of radar equipment all over the Earth, blanketing the entire Earth in radar fields. First time.
And now look at cancer rates. On average, are more than 10,000 times what they were. In the 50s, scientists would get on a plane across the country to see a child's brain cancer. You go to an elementary school and you go to a family, and there are kids, their heads shaved, dying of cancer, everything. We're dying. We're all dead. And the globalists know that they're doing it on purpose. You have to understand this. Let's continue.
In 1968, there was the Hong Kong flu, and it was the first time the Earth has a protective layer in the Van Allen belt, which essentially integrates the cosmic fields from the sun and the earth, from the moon and Jupiter, etc., integrates that and essentially distributes that to the living beings of the earth. And we put satellites emitting radioactive frequencies in the Van Allen belt. Within 6 months, we had a new viral pandemic. Why viral? Because the people are poisoned, they excrete toxins, they look like viruses. People think it's a flu epidemic. In the 1918 epidemic, the Boston Health Department decided to investigate the contagiousness of this. So they, believe it or not, took hundreds of people with the flu, and they sucked the snot out of their nose and injected it into the healthy people who didn't have the flu, and not one time did they make the next person sick. They did this over and over again, and they were not able to demonstrate contagion. They even did it with horses who apparently got the Spanish flu. They put bags over their head, and the horses sneezed in the bag, and they put